Yeah.
Okay. So now you all can be on mute. I'll explain the whole thing again. I began from here, did this green. And then as I go up in the wet itself, I've added little orange, blue, and green, because when you check the background of the picture that you have, keep that picture with you. It has been clicked in a way as if, this has been clicked properly and a blurry effect has been given in the background. So to show that I'm doing wet into wet generally, the surface is dry, but I'm mixing colors wet into wet. So whatever you can see in the picture, that we are going to create now. So we created this line, the white patch behind the bird. So mine has become little dark. It's not completely white. That's okay. So what I'll do is I'll darken it a little more. We should not have any hard edges. Remember, see how I'm merging. Please check how I'm merging. This is very important. So basically, you have to give that look. So you can have some few patches in the middle, which you don't touch at all, to give that whitish look. Okay, and at few places, you can create shapes. See how I'll create shapes again now. I'm mixing yellow and blue to get green. So few lines, not exactly how I see them, but just to give that feeling that there are certain branches in the background. And then again use yellow to merge. So basically making and then merging the figures. You see, no hard line should be there. I'm using lot of water. So whenever there are lines, then what I do is I take water in the brush and merge it. So very slight lines are there. Now there is a little touch of orange here again, reddish orange. So I'm using orange and cadmium red will do for this. Add little bit this again. So you were asking that, can we repeat the background again? So now see, since it is dry properly, even after applying the second layer, it is looking bright. So you should never apply the second layer before the first layer is completely dry. So it's better to give it 1 day if possible. So wherever I am finding hard lines, I am merging them. You can see that dreamy look in the background. Now we come to the other side, this side. Some white patches are there. I'm trying to take them out. See, it is called negative painting. I'm painting around it. So I'm leaving the shapes that I want to be seen and painting around. Then add little yellow. So I'm just following what I'm looking at, little bit of my own. Then a touch of orange. So we'll first complete the upper part and then we'll complete the lower part. Again, hard edges are there. So with my brush, I'll merge so that they looked soft and nice. See, you see, they've started looking soft. I'll join them at few places. So these are just random shapes. Like this. You see? Can you see now? Then few shapes on the upper part. So I'm just taking out random different shapes. Can you see these lines? These patches? The white patches are so visible now, which were not there earlier, yesterday. Now you see, even below the bird, we can keep it light because we'll put color on this side and leave just below the bird. So I'll merge it this side and save the white. Please, it's very important to save the whites because we can't get it later. And as I come this side, I'll just merge it like this. Okay, so you have to do this part now. I'll stop this painting till here. And do you want me to keep it like this? Okay. Now you can unmute yourself and ask me if you have any questions.
Okay, yesterday when we did the background,
yeah,
the branch which has come out, the one below the beak, that is a white patch, right? Mine is orange or yellowish green. Is it okay if I leave it like that, or should I pick color?
Which one? I'm not. I did not hear what you said.
A branch below the beak.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is white, or because mine is yellowish green. Is it okay if I leave it like that?
Don't worry about the color. It is all light and dark. Mine was also not white. It was green. But it's looking now because I have darkened the area around.
All right.
So it can be yellow, it can be any color, but ultimately it should give this dark and light look.
Sure. Okay.
Wherever I'll find hard edges, I'll merge them.
And these two colors have to be taken simultaneously with the brush, or you can take it
every time. Please wash your brush. That's very important. And if possible, once you do the upper part, change the water, because I'm going to do that. Because what happens is red and green are complementary colors. If they mix together, they make brown. That will make your painting dull. So even if you are using them together, but you must always clean your brush. Then take the other color, or you can have two brushes if that makes you comfortable. And you can even have them in separate plates. Like basically you ensure that they don't mix with each other completely, because then it will turn brown. Some edges are not visible in the camera, so I'm just softening them. You know, we can keep applying layer after layer. It's not that I have to finish it in one layer or two layers. So don't make it too dark. If you feel it is light, you can repeat the process once it is dry. Don't try to finish it in just because I have to finish it in one go, so I should make it too dark. Also, just in between, you must show me once.
Ma'am, will you just see it once? I'm not.
Sorry?
Can you just see it once?
Yeah, please. I'm waiting. आप दिखाओ. You take the mobile on top of it and reverse the camera. Yes. Can you rotate it? It's coming horizontal. I want to see it vertical. Yes. There has to be more clarity. You see how clearly that white line is visible? So in case your background is dark, what I'll suggest is you make this a little more dark, but not now. Now you'll have to wait for it to dry. Because if you don't let it dry, it will smudge.
No, isn't it looking patchy? But
it is looking patchy because you have to merge it from all the sides. When you are using water, don't just merge it from below.
Okay.
So what I'll suggest is, what you do is you wet the paper again on the upper side where it is looking patchy and add colors.
Okay.
And change your water. This is also possible. If the water gets dirty, then also your painting will start looking patchy. जब मैं व्हेन आई शो द लोअर पार्ट ना, आप उसमें दोबारा देखना कि कैसे मैं पानी को हर तरफ से लगा के फिर उसको लगाती हूँ, कहीं पे भी आई एम नॉट लेटिंग हार्ड एजेस।
Okay.
और दूसरी बात वो भी है, यू कैन यूज डिफरेंट ब्रशेस फॉर येलो एंड सॉरी ग्रीन एंड रेड। इट इज पॉसिबल कि जब आप जैसे ऑरेंज उठाते हो उसमें थोड़ा भी ग्रीन होगा ना, तो वो ब्राउन हो जाएगा बैकग्राउंड आपका, उससे भी पैची लगेगा। आप दिखाओगे?
Yeah. Still wait.
हाँ, आप इसको वर्टिकल करो आप पहले। Yes, see, it's looking much less patchy now. The only thing now what you have to do is you have to wait for it to dry now. Don't repeat the process. ये दोबारा से करना आप जब बिल्कुल ड्राई हो जाता है उसके बाद। जो मैंने ये बनाई है ना ये, और एक दो जगह पर और उसके आसपास जैसे थोड़ा ज्यादा डार्क करोगे आप, एंड लेट दिस पोर्शन बी लाइटर, तो वो एकदम स्टैंड आउट हो जाएगा। बट नॉट नाउ, यू डू इट इन द इवनिंग फ्रॉम माय साइड। ठीक है? अब आप नीचे जब करते हो तो कि आई शो यू अगेन कि इसको हम ऐसे खुद से रिपीट कर देंगे क्योंकि प्रिंट में नहीं है ये वाला पार्ट। सो वील डू इट ऑन आवर ओन। तो नीचे आप थोड़ा डार्क बैकग्राउंड, मतलब वो करना, जो जगह आप हमें जैसे पैचेस छोड़ने हैं उसके आसपास थोड़ा ज्यादा डार्क करना। अभी भी सिद्धू थोड़ा पैची हो रहा है, थोड़ा क्लियरली जो निकलनी है ना वो क्लैरिटी नहीं है अभी। जैसे कुछ आपको शेप थोड़ी क्लियरली निकालनी है कहीं कहीं पे, और जहां आपने जैसे डार्क किया है उसको ऊपर की तरफ मर्ज होना चाहिए, इसलिए मैंने इसको अभी रखा हुआ है। देखो जैसे मैंने ये डार्क किया है, जस्ट आई गिव यू दिस एग्जांपल, ये ब्रांच को निकालने के लिए यहाँ डार्क किया पर इसको ऊपर मर्ज कर दिया। इट शुड नॉट लीव अ पैच एनीवेयर। जैसे यहाँ दो कलर मैंने लगाए, ऑरेंज लगाया और ब्लू, बट दे हैव टू बी स्प्रेड इन अ वे दैट किसी भी तरफ कोई पैच ना दिखाई दे। तो थोड़े ज्यादा एरिया को गीला किया करो आप। और इसमें थोड़ा ज्यादा वो लग रहा है, उतना पैची मेरा भी है. इट इज नॉट एज स्मजी एज इट्स लुकिंग इन द कैमरा. थोड़ा पैची ये भी लग रहा है मेरा वाला, लेकिन बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है. फिर भी इफ आई सी तो दे आर मर्ज्ड. I'll click a picture and I'll post it in the group to show you that it is not so smudgy. So you will get the right picture through the. So I'll show you. This is actually how it's looking. You can check your camera. It's not too smudgy also.
Yeah.
Because of the camera setting, it's looking too, I would say, as if mixed up. But this is how it is going to look, what I have painted. Somewhere in between these two. This is looking too dark, what I have posted in the group. And this is too light. So somewhere in the middle. So it's okay. Don't think that mine is not coming. So thoda sa I'll take it from a distance and show. Yeah, this is giving a clear picture. I'm sharing another one. See, this is giving a clear picture. The one that I shared now. So should I begin the lower part now? Should I begin the lower part? I'll also change my water and then begin. I'll begin it in the next meeting now because this may end. So you can continue and then we'll begin when the meeting begins fresh, we'll start it.
Hi, Upinder.
Yeah, I would like to see now what you have done. Ms. Sidhu, please unmute yourself.
अभी नहीं हुआ.
आप करो फिर आराम से because this meeting will end in another minute. So once we come back, I'll start painting. Because then what you do is you see what I'm doing here again. And then when you begin, it will be like your second revision. Then you'll be able to do it better. So how I'll repeat the same process again. Now what I'll do is, because I have used orange and green here, I'll use the same thing here. First, wet my brush in water. See, it is clean water. Pick up little orange My colors are this side. So I'm just picking up from here. You may not see, so I'll keep telling what color I'm using. So I've used orange. On my own, since there are no structures that I can think of, so I'll create my own. So just few circles like this. Please don't make them randomly. And then darken around like this. You see, so I've created 3 circles. Sometimes you see those, in the picture. And then see how I'm merging it from all sides. There should not be any hard edges on any of the side. Then what I'll do is add little blue. So on my own, I'm just creating some random lighter portions. And then again merge. And I'll also merge the center. Merge in the sense the edges. No hard edges should be there. So for this, I just clean my brush. So I have nothing in my brush and then I merge. So you see, no patch, nothing. Similarly, I'll come on this side. What I'll do is continue this structure a little bit on the lower side. So for this, what we had done was, I had taken green color and just random shapes. Just take this out. Nothing, there is, and then just merge it. See. But it should be merged in a way that there should not be any lines. So please ensure that these lines are completely merged. Can you see any lines now? Now they are merged and see from all sides. And now soften the inner part. So there are 3 parts to doing this. First, we create some random images by painting around them, like, and then merging them on the outer side and then merging them on the inner side to give that soft look. It is like some sunlight is coming from behind. That is the kind of look it will give. I'll add a touch of orange also here. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा dark हो गया, so I'm lifting it. See how many times I'm washing my brush so that there is no extra color. So please make sure you pick less color because then it takes a lot of time in clearing it up. See how nicely the branch has come out. And then again, some white patches in between. They are actually not white, they are yellow patches because we had done yellow yesterday. So just like that, I'll create. Now again, I'm using green. So you see, I keep changing the color also. It was green, orange, blue, and then again, little yellowish green. And then finally, little blue on this corner. Just like we used to make amoeba as kids. And just merge. And also remember one thing, these patches should not be in the straight line, like you make them like this. See, one is here, 2 are here. Like this you have to go in the painting. Because if you keep them in line, they will look odd. And now just from inside, I'm making them more soft by using only water in my brush. And I'm doing it till the time it is still dry. Wet. Now you can repeat the process. One thing more, I'll darken them a little around them. नहीं तो वो आपको बाद में नजर नहीं आएगा. See, it is still wet, so I can do that. I have darkened it. Now it is more clearly visible. I'll do the same thing here. See. It is still wet, so it will merge on its own. I don't have to do much. Like this. And the last, see when the surface is wet, how nicely this happens on its own without much effort. So ensure that you have enough water. So now complete look is this, as you see. Okay, so now you all begin, and I'll keep it like this so that you can see it like this. So now what I'll do is, once I have applied this color, first I have applied red, over it I have applied green to make brown, and then I'll start merging with a clear brush like this, so that I get a lighter and a darker color. See, this is dark, and now I'll just spread it. So this will be developed in layers. This is the first layer. I'll show this again. I have used red.
The green, huh? Green color?
Yeah, first I'm using red and then mixing complementary colors. So with red, I'm mixing green to make brown.
Brown.
And now just merge it.
Green or the green that we've made?
No, you can use already ready-made green, and you can use any complementary color. Like brown will always be formed when you mix any two complementary colors. Okay, so I have used red and green. This is the first layer. Now I'll wait for it to dry. I'll not make the second layer. We'll do it tomorrow, because the background is already done. So tomorrow what we'll do is complete the bird and the branch.
Monica, the feet is also bluish, huh? Purplish. The feet, not
Yes.
brown.
Just a minute. I'll have to repeat one process again. Speak. Actually, I have to send the recording. So in this, what I will do is, I have already done a layer to show what I've done, and I forgot to record, so I'm repeating it. We mix two complementary colors to give red, brown. Any two complementary colors when mixed will give you brown. So I'm using first red, crimson red, like this. And then over the crimson red, I'm using green, because when the green and red, they mix together, they create brown. So the brown color has come.
Yeah.
We just do it on the lower part, not on the upper part, then wash the brush completely.
Merge.
And then just spread it like this, so that we get a dark and a light color. So what I have to do is, once it is dry, then we will complete it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because we have to wait for it to dry. This will give a better three-dimensional look. We can't do it on wet. So please just do it and show it to me. We have only 3.5 minutes left. So just show me the branch, how you do it.
You have to do the branch?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.